Hey y'all, I'm here to give y'all some tips, some tricks, and all the tea I can on the Carnival Horizon. We boarded the Carnival Horizon from the beautiful port of Miami. We took an 8-day cruise to the ABC Islands. We drove to the port using on-site parking. We parked at Garage D, which was directly across the street from the ship. Their boarding process was the easiest we've ever done. We showed up at our designated time and literally walked directly onto the ship. We didn't stop, we didn't sit, we went right aboard. Now let's talk about what everybody loves on a cruise, the food. Now the food on this ship was amazing, it was delicious. Of course there were a few hit and misses as with every ship. However, the pros far outweighed the cons. The best thing that I had personally was this Indian dish right here. It was delicious, my favorite, can't wait to try it again. Our dinner was in the Meridian restaurant. We actually tried something different this time. We did your time dining, and our brunch was in the same restaurant as our dinner, which was cool. We knew where we were going, so that was a plus. Brunch was good. We had a lot of new things to try. They have changed the menu a little bit since the last time we sailed. Formal night dinners and dinners in the dining room were pretty much the same, just check the sides, some have changed. This tart though is new. I never saw it, it was delicious. Please try it. Of course, they still have the melting cake and all the delicious other meals that they have. Like I said before, don't forget half sizes are an option. That's the creme brulee. It's so good. Try it, have two. If you're curious to see what's for dinner the next day, make sure that you check your app after 10 p.m. It'll show you everything on the menu for the following day. Guys, it's always delicious. Don't forget, for my vegetarians, they do have a veggie burger. Cantina was a little disappointing for him. They did not have the shells for his taco salad. That is his favorite thing to get. He gets it all trip. I do not know if it's just Horizon specific, but they told us they no longer have them. For the first time, we actually tried Mongolian wok. You get these little cards and you fill out what you want, and then they bring the bowl to your table once it's finished. It was very similar for the same thing for Kachina. Both were free at lunch or included. So go over there at lunch and see if you like it, and then decide whether you want to eat dinner. Bonsai Teppanyaki. From what I hear, it's good. We didn't actually try it. I do know they sell out pretty fast, so if you want to get it, try to book it before your trip. Now this is my new favorite ship meal. I absolutely love this place. It is an additional cost, but it's not that bad. You can pay a la carte. The nachos are absolutely delicious. I had them multiple times. The menu is fairly reasonable. Hopefully, fingers crossed, Carnival does not raise the prices on this one. I could have eaten there every night. I could have had the nachos every night. But if you walk through here, I'm just showing you where the actual included lunch is. So this is Pig and Anchor. It's on the side. It's kind of tucked away, so it's a great spot to go on embarkation day because most people don't know it's there. And it's delicious. The Seafood Shack's another restaurant that has an additional cost. The pricing wasn't too bad though. I'll give you a little peek at the menu so you can see if it's something that you might want to try. How about that pizza though? That pizza is delicious. They also have other menu items that I was not aware of. They have like lasagna and all other types of things, so please check it out. Especially if you're like us and oversleep and miss dinner. The deli for me was not giving me life, so I only ate there once. This is the menu for you though, so maybe you'll like it more than I did. Now this is for my coffee lovers, that Joe, that cappuccino, that latte. It's for us, and you can get it here at this bar. When the coffee place is crazy crowded, which it often is, go right across from it and you can get coffee, you can get sangria, you can get wine. They have everything there, and I'm gonna tell you, those sangrias there were one of my favorites. You could find me there multiple times in a day, but they were always delicious, and they had different ones too. So if you go right across from the Java Cafe, then you're gonna be right there. Can't miss it. Both are really good. It's my morning smile. And it's really the same exact coffee you get at Java, just at a different location. However, you cannot get these treats across from Java. You do have to go to Java. But here's some of the things that they have. They don't have the spiked milkshakes across, but they do have them at Java. Let me tell you, those things were delicious. That chocolate though, What more can I say about the Alchemy Bar? It's just good, and it is one of the best place, if not the best place, to get a drink on a Carnival ship. You can just kind of tell them what you like, and they make a concoction right there for you. If you don't know what you want to do, if you want to try something from a menu, well, they have that too. Get your elixirs to make your day better, whatever you need, okay? If you need a cocktail therapy, honey, they got you. If you need some medicine from the cabinet, they got you. Whatever you want and need for your vacation to be great, they got it, they got you. Stop by, get you a drink. They don't count your own vacation. Let's talk about the shops. So they always have their famous $10 sale on any ship, which we did partake in. But in my opinion, the shops were a little smaller, so we didn't get to do as much shopping as we normally do. But it's okay. I mean, it saved us money, I guess. But they didn't have all of the things that they normally do on other ships. So if you're going and you're thinking you really want to go shopping, maybe save some money for the ports. Let's talk about some wonderful places around the ship that are quiet, not crowded, that you can just kick back and relax. This little place is right off of the Java Cafe. Let me tell you, me and Waylon, we actually fell asleep here. We went here after a long day at port in Aruba. It was a wonderful day, and then we sat down. I sat down with my book, looked at the view, and fell asleep. It was never crowded, so check it out. Finding a secret deck is a wonderful place to be alone and to have a bunch of space outdoors, just to kind of relax, take in the beautiful scenic views. It is windy, however, but it was still well worth it. We went out there and no one's ever there, and it's multiple decks. I'm not going to tell you where because it's a secret and it's something fun to do, but we did enter on deck 7. Be careful opening and closing those doors there to the secret decks because the wind slams them. You don't want to get your fingers or your legs caught. Now it's time for some vacation relaxation. Namaste. If you really love just relaxing on vacation, this is the place for you. Everybody was so nice and friendly. They do have specials, keep in mind, on port days. So if you're doing an activity late, or if you decide to stay on the ship, check it out. So put those birthdays and anniversaries in because they do give little gift cards for it. I got one on my birthday and got my nails done, so make sure you use it. Now it's time for some serenity. Can you feel it? The serenity deck on this ship was really nice. It had couches as well as the beds and all kinds of loungers. It was really cool. There was hot tubs, and they actually even had like a salad station, which you'll see in a second here. For me, it was a little bit too hot. I like the shaded areas, and there was no shade. However, if you want to get a great tan, this is the place to be. Plus, there's no kids allowed under the age of 21. Gotta love those salads. Now that you've relaxed, it is time to party. And does Carnival know how to party, honey? Yes, Carnival is the fun ship. So it's always a good party at nighttime. Something's always going on. So make sure that you check for your ship, your sailing, to see what they offer. Ours had the 80 Rock and Glow party and the white party. Both were awesome. We enjoyed them both. We partied, we drank, we had a great time. And your girl loves a good theme. Can't you tell? Carnival has what's called dive-in movies, which are great. It's a big screen on the Lido deck. Get you a drink, maybe some popcorn, but I wouldn't recommend it for $3. It wasn't worth it. Bring your own. Be sure if you want to go see a show or a game that you get there early. When I tell you that it fills up fast, it's an understatement. So just make sure you get there at least 30 minutes early. And of course you can enter the theater on multiple floors. Now don't forget to check your app so that you'll know what time of day or night these activities are going on. It'll also tell you what movies are going to be playing for that night. So you don't want to miss your parties and you don't want to miss a movie that you really think that you might want to see and have that good old outdoor experience on the Lido deck. I love all the sanitizer stations they had all around the ship. Let's keep it clean, people. Now, I really enjoyed the library bar. It was a very cool, quiet place. They had little games and books. So if you wanted somewhere that was out of the heat. If it was a hot day, then try the library bar because it was great. It was cool. People were quiet. You could read a book. You can listen to some tunes in your headphones, whatever you like. Play a game. It was cool. All right, so this is the Limelight Lounge. The sports bar. And this is what this looks like. And this is where they do all the comedy shows and things like that. Now you know you got a groove with St. Jude. It's a great cause. While you're on vacation, you can give back while having a great time. Now let's talk about the dreaded elevators. So they really weren't that bad. Here's the crash course that you get while you're there. And then I'll give you a quick course to tell you how to use them as well. Alright guys, to start you want to tap either of the corners just to light up the actual pad. If you tap the middle, it automatically takes you to whichever deck you tapped blindly. So you may not know what you tapped, but it's taking you there. Then you want to make sure that you tap whichever deck you would like to travel to, and you want to repeat that for each person getting on the elevator with you. If you do not repeat it, then it overcrowds. This elevator system works great if used correctly, which a lot of people don't, and I think it's just because they don't want to bother with it. We did take the stairs a lot, but we never really waited a long time for an elevator, and I don't know if that's for frustration of people not wanting to sit there and mess with it, or you know, whatever. So we loved it. Hope you do too. Y'all, this is the cutest door. Oh my gosh, look at it. Creative. Yeah. Decorating your door is a great way to find your room, especially if you've been to the alchemy bar for a little bit. If you're like us and you like to sleep in or take a quick nap, in our case a long nap, try a porthole. It's the best of both worlds. Now I loved all the specialty areas they had on the ship, including Family Harbor. And I loved all the perks that came with the specialty areas because you know, we love an included perk. The biggest perk in Family Harbor is by far the Family Harbor Lounge. So in the lounge, as you see, you have drinks like chocolate milk. They also have yogurts in there from time to time. You have coffee and cappuccinos for us parents, okay? They serve a continental style breakfast in the morning. In the afternoons, I saw sandwiches and chips. And they also serve something light in the evening time. The kids get to play with games, computers, as well as interact with others. Additional perks include 1 night of included night owls, 1 night of included specialty restaurants. So they get to go to one of the specialty restaurants free of charge with an adult. Welcome to Havana. Havana is what I like to call grown and sexy. So Havana area is for children, but it's not for children. So children 12 years and up are allowed. You cannot have any children that are younger than that. However, the perks are more adult. The perks are that you get bracelet access to a private pool as well as a bar. There were also spa cabins. The spa cabins give you access to the spa as well as a free treatment and fitness class. It also provides you with discounts for the entirety of your stay on board. Now I know some people dislike this and think that it looks ugly in the halls, but they really honestly do want you to leave those trays in the hall because your room steward is not the one who picks them up. So please just leave them. I promise that your room steward greatly appreciates it. The Havana area. Now the Havana bar is beautiful. The colors are vibrant, and let me tell you, at night this place is popping. The live music and the drinks are flowing. It's just a great place to be at night. However, in the daytime, it can be your quiet little retreat in the AC if you don't want to be outside in the heat and you want to get away from people for a little bit. I believe in this area in the morning they do even have a little bit of breakfast if you want to escape the rush at the buffet. As I said about it being cooler here, some places on this ship are very, very warm. Mostly it was the areas that were by a opening door to the outside. So a lot of the electronic doors that open automatic, they were very warm by them. Now, it was also warmer on some of the levels that we went on that did not have doors, but your room was always cool in the dining room as well. It wasn't unbearable heat, but you could definitely tell the difference in a lot of areas. All right, now let's talk about some of the fun things for the kiddos. The Dr. Seuss area was in one of the kids' clubs. It was super cute. I really enjoyed the way that it was set up with all of the books and colors. It was very vibrant. And of course, the kids have the kids' clubs. This is Camp Ocean. They also have Circle C and Club O2. Club O2 is conveniently located right beside the arcade, which is great for that age group 12 to 14. So we saw lots of kids in the arcade from time to time, and this time it was early in the morning when I got this footage, but it was very well set up, very well laid out. Of course, it is an extra charge, but I think it's worth it for to give the kids a little bit of extra something fun to do while they're on board that's inside, and they can just kind of go at their leisure. It's fun for the young and young at heart. Another great thing for the young and young at heart is the IMAX theater. I thought it was a great addition to the ship. Of course, this is an additional charge, as you can see on the screen there. Sports Square was fun for everyone. It had a little bit of something for everybody's taste, I think. Everything from putt-putt to pool to the agility course. Just a cool spot to hang out and do activities. This ship had Dr. Seuss Waterworks, which was great theming. It was very cool for the kids, as well as us adults who grew up with Dr. Seuss. This was fun for the whole family. There was something for everyone. See, they even have tubes for one of the slides. Keep in mind, all children have to be fully potty trained to be able to play in waterworks as well as the pools. No swim diapers are allowed. One of our favorite things to do is to go duck hunting. Yes, people leave ducks all over the ship for you to find. You can keep them, you can re-hide them, whichever you like, but it's a great fun activity to do on the ship. We like to hunt and hide. So those are all the little duckies we found in the little shell. I think my favorite's the shell. When your sad day comes, your last day, you want to make sure that you figure out what deck has your luggage tags. This ship, unless you were diamond or platinum, it was first come, first serve. So we just took our bags off. It was easier for us to do, as well as faster than searching for our luggage. If you do not take your luggage off, just remember to either use like a luggage cover or tie a ribbon or something so that you can easily spot your luggage when it's time to get it. If you need help with any travel booking, please contact me. My information is in the description. Thanks guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it helps. Have a great cruise. Bye.